We're announcing a $274 million capital investment that's combined West Monroe and Monroe. And of course, this is going to be one of the largest manufacturing and distribution centers anywhere on the face of the earth when we're finished with this partnership between Graphic Packaging and DHL. 1,000 jobs involved. It's just a tremendous and exciting announcement here for Northeast Louisiana.
We're honored to have you here today to welcome you for this historic event. You know, someone asked me, I'm from a small town, and I'm like, this is a really big deal. That's all I can say. That's a really big deal. And we really appreciate that. We're delighted to have you here participate and sharing this announcement of this significant investment that DHL and Graphic Packaging are making to our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to the governor of our great state of Louisiana, Bel Edwards.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Jerry, thank you all. Thank you. I appreciate the warm Northeast Louisiana welcome. What a great day to be in Monroe. And actually, it's always a good day to be outside of Baton Rouge. No, that's not true. I love Baton Rouge. And I want to thank all of you for being here, especially the elected officials who were just announced and those in the legislature. I see Jay back there and Katrina and Mike and Bubba, Andy. I think that's the elected legislators who are here. What a great day to be up here for an exciting announcement. This truly is a landmark event, not just because there are $1 million of capital investment to announce, not just because we're going to retain hundreds and hundreds of jobs or create new jobs, and not just because this site that we're on right now is going to be one of the largest manufacturing and distribution centers anywhere in the world pretty soon. Those are all extraordinary reasons and certainly things that we should be thankful for. But we're really here to celebrate in a large way the people of this region who've come together to make sure that this is a special place, that this is a place that can inspire confidence in companies, that they can invest their money here and know that they're going to be successful, know that they're dealing with quality people with a strong work ethic. And you all have demonstrated your loyalty and affection for this place by uniting as one to pursue this extraordinary project. And I want to thank you for doing that. I want to thank the folks who are up here today. Mike and Scott, who are doing such a wonderful job in their companies, but for coming together and then showing such a commitment to this area. Michael Dawes of Graphic Packaging International and Scott Seredin of DHL Supply Chain will be following me in just a few moments to talk about what is in reality a series of projects. And this is going to be beneficial for all of Northeast Louisiana. So we thank Mike and Scott for having the faith in the people here in Ouachita Parish, in West Monroe, and in Monroe. But really the workers that they're going to rely upon are stretched all across Northeast Louisiana. We know that they're familiar with the work ethic of this area, and we appreciate the unity shown by the leaders here, the private sector, the economic development folks, elected officials. And I appreciate personally the bedrock qualities demonstrated by the people of Ouachita Parish and Northeast Louisiana. We've known that the great state of Louisiana is great because of its people. The folks in North Louisiana have shown that time and time again, sometimes in times of adversity. And I remember it was just over a year ago when we had historic flooding here in Ouachita Parish, and I saw how the people came together. Graphic Packaging International DHL Supply Chain will make a combined, and by the way, this is the exciting part of what we're here to talk about today. This is why we're having the groundbreaking shovel ceremony. GPI and DHL Supply Chain will make a combined $154 million capital investment in this location right here for a new world-class logistics center, along with major advancements in Graphic Packaging's existing facilities in Ouachita Parish. Graphic Packaging is going to move its folding carton operations from West Monroe to Monroe and create a next-generation manufacturing and logistics center combined in one footprint right here at this site. So that the new carton manufacturing plant will join the distribution center in one seamless operation that will be the best of its kind anywhere in the world. The global leader in third-party logistics, DHL, will work through its North American supply chain company to build this entire building, combining all of those operations. And that logistics facility, which will involve incoming and outgoing rail and truck transportation solutions, will span nearly 800,000 square feet. The logistics center will be connected on this site with Graphic Packaging's new carton converting operations and will span an additional nearly 500,000 square feet. That's major league. That's big time. That's a lot of money for capital investment. That's a big operation. And it's not just going to be big, it's going to be efficient, it's going to be cutting edge. Together, the state-of-the-art packaging and logistic operations will combine for more than 1.27 million square feet under one roof, and as I mentioned earlier, a combined $154 million capital investment. And that's on top of Graphic Packaging's new $120 million investment in its West Monroe paperboard mill. In West Monroe, Graphic Packaging is going to complete upgrades to its paper making machines, install new machinery to better manage its wood chip supply, and invest in mill-wide energy management to make sure that that mill can operate in the most efficient manner possible. And really the good news for us, the best news for us, GPI has committed to retaining a combined 820 high-paying positions at its mill in West Monroe and at its converting operations in this new facility here. And these facilities are going to combine for an annual payroll in excess of $78 million. All told, we're talking on the order of 1,000 quality jobs connected to these two new projects that we're announcing as one today. And we're able to announce them as one because of the unified vision of these companies and their commitment to this community. I want to thank Mayor Mayo. I know that Mayor Norris is not here, but I want to thank him for his leadership, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but prayer never hurts, so I would ask all of you to pray that whatever medical procedure he has goes well. Dr. Reddix and the entire Ouachita Parish Police Jury, thank you for your leadership and what you all are doing up here. I also want to take a moment and thank Louisiana Economic Development Secretary Don PIERSON for working so hard on this and doing such a great job across the state of Louisiana, making sure that no region is forgotten. We also have the Northeast Louisiana Economic Partnership, chaired by Clyde White, who's here today. I want to thank him, and the Monroe and West Monroe Chambers of Commerce. One small additional comment. Next week, we're going to celebrate National Small Business Week, and we should all be mindful that announcements like this, these milestone developments of large businesses, also help small businesses in a real way, because we know that these investments here in Ouachita Parish are going to radiate out to small businesses all across North Louisiana. More purchases are going to be made, more jobs are going to be created at these small businesses because of these types of announcements of major new economic investments. So through all of our business and community connections, our work together is making a genuine difference for the future of our state. And so I want to thank you all for being here. May God bless you and your contributions toward making Louisiana an even greater state, the state we want it to be for our kids and for our grandkids. And so now it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce the President and CEO of Graphic Packaging International, Mr. Michael Doss. Mike?
Governor Edwards, it's a real honor to have you here today. I'm glad you could make it. Mayor Mayo, it's nice to meet you as well, and thank you for all your help. And I'm glad to have Scott Soredden here with us too, who will be our partner from DHL as we build this wonderful building. You can see it on the rendition over there on the sign. I was joking a little bit. I see my engineers out in the parking lot here. They're ready for this to be over because they're ready to start going. So with that, on behalf of Graphic Packaging, I'd just really like to thank the state of Louisiana, the North Louisiana Economic Development Partnership, Louisiana Economic Development Partnership, and the Ouachita Parish Development Board, Police Jury, and the School Board for all your commitment and partnership. Now, Graphic Packaging is one of the leading providers of packaging solutions for food and beverage and consumer products companies in the world. We manufacture roughly 2.4 million tons of paperboard annually, and right here at our West Monroe mill we do almost 800,000 tons. And that's got a big impact on the local community as well, because we actually need approximately 2.4 million tons of wood that comes into that mill every day, well, every year I should say. So it's a big area for us, and we employ a lot of people, and we get a lot of help from the local area here to do all that. We convert that paperboard into cartons at more than 50 facilities around the world, and really probably everybody here in some way, shape, or form touches our products in your pantries or when you go through a restaurant to get a quick meal. We've called this area home for over 100 years. Our roots of our company go back that far. We're one of the largest employers in Ouachita Parish with more than 1,000 team members working at our mill and our converting operations and our 2 manufacturing plants here in town. The new plant's designed to provide the highest quality folding cartons to our customers, and it's critical to our continued growth plans. The $70 million capital investment will allow us to combine, modernize, and expand our manufacturing capabilities in the state-of-the-art printing, die cutting, and finishing operation, employing over 300 people in good paying jobs for decades to come. And that's one of the things we're most excited about. We've had a great partnership here for a very long time, and these are the types of investments that really secure those jobs for decades to come. And we're able to compete on a global basis right here in Monroe. We ship that product all over the world from this jurisdiction as well as out of the Port of New Orleans, so it's a big important state for us. After a thorough analysis of our manufacturing needs, it became clear that Monroe was the ideal location for this capital investment. A number of factors influenced the decision, including the location of our current facilities, access to an experienced, skilled, and local workforce, very key part there. We've got a great group of people here in town, and with the investments we're making, we're going to do a lot of training and even make them better. And our relationship with the state of Louisiana and the local community, always very important. We need to have that kind of partnership. I'm a big believer that industry needs the local communities, and the local communities need industry as well. And in this location, we've been able to really have a long history of success in that regard. Forestry and paper-related employment accounts for over 45,000 jobs in the state of Louisiana. So we fully appreciate the importance of the industry to the state. Our plant will keep employees in the area for a long, prosperous future. Furthermore, the construction phase will require contract workers from the region and across the U.S., positively impacting the local community for the next few years. We have very high expectations for this location. We look forward to our continuing partnership and well into the future. Once again, we thank Governor Edwards, Mayor Mayo, and DHL for all the economic development teams for all their support. We quite frankly wouldn't be here without you, so thank you for that. We look forward to our partnership here and for just an outstanding facility. I can't wait to come back in about 14 months and see that. We'll have over 70 trucks a day coming in and 70 trucks a day going out, so there's going to be a high volume of traffic, and relative to the infrastructure we have here, I couldn't be more excited about what that looks like. And the team has said, look, we don't want to see you for 13 months, but then we'll have you back, and we really like, I get that all the time, have a nice opening ceremony at that time. So thanks again for being here today. It's just thrilling for me to see as many people show up for this. It's very important to us. It's a big bet for our company. And a lot of you worked very, very hard to get us to this point, and on behalf of Graphic Packaging and myself personally, thank you for that.
So all these entities represented here today are playing an important role in the project somewhere between start and finish. And on behalf of DHL, I'd like to say that we appreciate your efforts and your support, because without you, we could not get this done. This project's also exciting since it is the start of our partnership with Graphic Packaging International. So thank you, Mike, and the rest of your organization for trusting DHL not only to run your warehousing and transportation operations, but also to build this this big real estate project here with the 2 buildings. We also look forward to becoming part of the community here. We will hire 90+ associates, not as big as Graphic Packaging International. That does not include all the real estate jobs, as you mentioned, will come here because of that. But our steady state, right off the bat, will be around 90 associates in our operation. And if you know anything about DHL, and if you look on our website, our people is our culture. It's all about our people. They are our assets. So We're really excited about what we've seen and what we've learned about the community here. You've got a great workforce and great people, so we're excited to tap into that market. So again, on behalf of DHL, we appreciate and we want to celebrate the past and future collaborations with you guys. And thank you for the opportunity to be here to break ground. So thank you very much. And Scott Martinez.
And I want to put this project in perspective. We talk about 1.27 million square feet. This is the largest single construction project to ever take place in Ouachita Parish's history. So think about that. That's over 3 times the size of the Guide facility. This is a monumental day for this community and for this region. It's monumental for several different reasons. We talk about this being a generational project. Graphic packaging has employed generations of people in this community for decades. What this project does is solidify graphic packaging's position to employ future generations, and that's important. Sometimes in economic development we get caught up so much on the investment numbers and the employee numbers, and those are important. But what's behind those numbers are the families that this project will help support. So thank you for being here today. You'll see lots of logos up here on this banner, and that was done purposefully because it took lots of people working together, lots of government entities on both sides of the river to make this possible. So this is a great day not only for Monroe, but for West Monroe and Ouachita Parish in North Louisiana. Thank you.
I'm going to take several.
Who's
counting? 1, 2, 3.
We've had tremendous economic investment announced just in this past year. It exceeds $21 billion in Louisiana. But what this shows is that it's across the state. It's not all in South Louisiana. It's not all along the coast. And of course, we love the development there, the investment there, the job creation, retention there. But this is all over the state of Louisiana. The Department of Economic Development under Don Pearson's leadership is really working across the state to make sure that we benefit everybody. And being here in Northeast Louisiana today to announce this, I think, is an affirmation of that.
We've had a long commitment to Louisiana here, big investments in town. We've got a big mill across town, and we've had a converting operation here for years. We've actually been in this area our history goes back almost 100 years. And so for us, being able to make an investment like the one we're doing today really helps us secure our jobs and our commitment to our customers for decades to come.
What kind of a place is Louisiana to do business?
It's a great place to do business. We've got a great workforce here. They're well educated. They're very committed. They come to work hard every day. And that's one of the primary reasons we decided to make further investment in town here.
It all started with the customer, and we got to thank Graphic Packaging International. They're the ones that are based here, and we were a partner of theirs. They were looking to make investments in this marketplace, and they were already established here, so we thought it was a good place to be.
What kind of place is Louisiana to do business?
Been very good. All the entities here have been unbelievable. I mean, all the parishes, the different West Monroe, the city of Monroe. We've had nothing but help on making this thing happen.
It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have a large manufacturing facility here that's going to be state-of-the-art, all new equipment, around 400,000 feet of manufacturing space, and then we're also going to have a big warehouse distribution center that allows our products to ship all over the U.S. and really around the world.
You have so many people involved in this project here that I can't name them all, but we appreciate all of them, and without them, nothing would have happened.
It's a great day to renew an industry's presence here in Northeast Louisiana, Graphic Packaging, along with their logistics partner, DHL. And so we're celebrating what will be a new joint venture that operates here, taking Louisiana trees and transforming them into paper that is then run through a printing press that comes out with what we call graphic packaging, which if you have that 12-pack of soft drinks in your refrigerator, that's exactly what we make here in Louisiana and export globally. So this project, while it's an important major industrial development, has far-reaching impacts into the forests where our trees are harvested, all the small businesses that will benefit from the payroll that's generated here in this plant, and even our ports as this product gets exported globally. So a great win for our state today.
Just excitement, and everybody is and the property owners here are excited about this development. All of the folks, this really is a team effort. All of the local taxing bodies had to come together and agree on payments in lieu of taxes, for example. And it shows what teamwork can do. So there's teamwork here from elected officials, from the private sector, certainly the investors, but also from the regional economic development organizations that we have here. And so the leadership, the teamwork, it's inspiring, and this is what we're going to continue to do across the state of Louisiana.
Louisiana is definitely open for business. Great investments are happening here, and many more to follow.
If people have questions like more information about LED, what should they do?
Well, start with OpportunityLouisiana.com, our website, but feel free to call us. Our staff's ready to go to work to bring jobs and investment to our state or grow the companies here larger.